Welcome back, guys, to part 6, I believe. Just went for early lunch, since I woke up 6 a.m. So, let's continue our Legacy of the Void. Conversation with Karax and his weird arms, tentacly arms. Oh, misclick. 15 more. Oh, so if I use, okay, so how it works is each row you only can choose one. Okay, let's see what Karax got to
Look
say.
here, Hierarch. This material self-regenerates. It is no wonder the research of the Terrans claimed it to be from a recent epoch. My projections place it at several billion years old, if not more.
Zeratul vision said that this keystone can guide us unto hope. What do you think it means?
Yes, guide us. It is a code wanting to be cracked. The keystone seems to be able to manipulate energies, but that may not be its sole purpose. I believe it stores its origin point within.
Its origin point?
Yes, I promise you, I will find out how this will lead us to the Xel'Naga.
Redouble your efforts, Karax. There is little time.
Isn't he jumping into conclusion? Keystone. Okay, so if I click it,
Despite their limited understanding of the keystone, it is fascinating that the Terrans managed to wield it as a weapon. I am hesitant to conclude that this was its primary function, or even an intended one.
several billion years old. How is that even possible? Okay, War Council, new armies. Aha, Rohana, you're in prison.
I could see the truth of Amon while he spoke through me. He claims his cause is noble, but only darkness and rage fester within.
Hey, Zealot, are you gonna jump? Are you gonna jump? Meh.
Robotic assault units can now be added to our army, Hierarch.
Okay, Immortal Damage Barrier from Aya and Annihilator Shadow Cannon from Nerazim.
I return to serve.
Barrier, cooldown 1 minute, absorbs up to 100 damage, lasts for 10 seconds. Improve Barrier, increase the amount of damage absorbed by Immortal by 100%. So, 200 damage. Okay, that sounds like a normal one.
Adun Toridas.
Shadow Cannon, deals heavy damage to enemy ground or air units, deal bonus damage to armored units. So it's an on-click ability, right? Shadow Cannon. Okay, I like targeting air. Okay, let's go to the bridge. Let's see, communicator Jim Raynor.
Hey there, your royal
Swan.
mess. Man, this is weird. I've never talked to no Protoss before. Hey,
If I have learned one thing from your commander Raynor, it is that we are not so different, Rory Swan. Continue your report.
right. So, the artifact, the keystone thingy's all yours. We're in the middle of transmitting all our data to your engineer.
You have my thanks. Please relay my appreciation to Commander Raynor.
Hey, you got it, Skippy.
Skippy?
Skippy. Any clickable? Hey probe, what's up? So, actually, it isn't correct to say that I'm doing a mission number what, because you can do all the missions like in a different order. So I'll probably will just renumber them later and see, but for now we'll just continue the numbering as it goes based on which mission I'm playing on. So customize, okay, done. Let's go warp travel. Shakuras. Okay.
Zeratul, old friend. I have the keystone you believed would lead to our salvation. And yet, faith alone will not defeat Amon. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies.
So Shakuras is the homeland of Zeratul, where all the Dark Templars are. So you can get the new unit Dark Templar and a new building I believe, or unit. It says defensive structure, so I believe it's a building. Extremely superior range and damage, but very expensive. Well, Protoss, everything is expensive. Shakuras gone.
Hierarch, Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Late.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened.
Oh.
Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
Remember to cut your hair. You know, if not, Amon will like. But I believe all of them have cut their hair. Okay. New conversation. Let's talk to.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Kala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he
Yes.
tried to free me. And he succeeded at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted.
You know, I'm thinking. You know, I just had a theory. In the prologue missions, right? Zeratul. So minor spoiler. So if you haven't watched the prologue mission, in the prologue missions, Zeratul actually saw Tessada spirit again. So maybe we get to see Zeratul spirit again somehow. Maybe. Let's go to the War Council. Let's see what.
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch.
Hey Rohana, you want a haircut? Get a haircut, free you from the jail, you know.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver.
First you consort with those Terrans, and now the Fallen Ones? It is heresy. You must know this.
The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of Strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
Coming from Rohana's point of view, I guess, yeah, it's true. It's like, imagine you fell asleep for a few million years and then you wake up and almost everything is the same. Seems like the architecture, the people, they all look kind of similar. It's just that the mindset and the culture is so much different. Times change. Solo call. Let's talk to Carax.
I've been trying to isolate the major population centers in need of evacuation. The Zerg signatures far outnumber those of the Protoss, but most of the survivors seem to have gathered within Talametros.
There must be Nerazine phase-smiths you know among them. Those who stayed behind.
I am not seeing any Protoss life signs from within the engineering base, Hierarch.
Then they have met their fate.
Or perhaps they fought their way to safety. The Dark Templar do not follow our caste system. Some of their faithsmiths are trained warriors, skilled as any of ours.
That does give them an advantage I had not realized. But then, our people are very different.
Of course, Hierarch.
You know the arm thingy reminds me of Rory Swan. Does he have the arm thingy as well? Or was it the medic? I can't remember. Keystone. Okay, let's play the game.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Talametros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch.
Let's go. Your progress is automatically saved at key points. If you have trouble, you can load a save game and try a different strategy. Is that an Ultralis? Is that like a hybrid Ultralis? Or is that just a hybrid? Hydralis, Zergling. I think it's a hybrid. So purplish.
Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Talametros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
As long as I get to build buildings, man, we should be fine.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
Let's go hunt some Zerg.
By the void.
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. A Void Thrasher.
Oh,
By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar.
okay. So there's a Void Thrasher. And he has shield.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
I will comply.
preserves the power telemetros. You may claim them with our blessing, pilot.
You seek our service.
Oh, bonus objective.
I am intrigued. Cartoon.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep using DTs until they have observer. Need to spend my gas. Oh, observer. Okay. One shot.
I am the blade. By the void. I will.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
I am but a phantom.
Okay, time to get some stalkers.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
The darkness rides.
Upgrade complete.
Is upon us.
A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
I serve the darkness. You require my skills. For the reckoning. Veraku,
How do I get there?
very wise.
Can I use this? Ah, barely make a dent.
Here is you seek out the Nospit. I bask in the we are one with Shut. I am the voice of the eclipse. Very well. From the shadows I come.
You must construct additional pylons.
Okay, okay.
Nasperu Unadar. I see now. You seek our servant. You require my skills. Intriguing. I serve for now. Let our enemy
What's that?
warp in more photon cannons. They will help our Nexus point defend against enemy incursions.
Okay, hold on cannons.
I am the voice of the eclipse. Very wise.
How do I get there? Oh. Oh, it's so near. Let's go, bro.
We move unseen.
I still like stalkers, man.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
It's kind of fast.
Unseen. For the reckoning.
Guess the treasure is kind of leading us where we should go.
That should buy the conduit more time.
Cold is the void.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Here in the shadows.
What happens if I use this on this? Instant.
Let our enemy know our
Yep. That's pretty fast.
very wise.
Whoa.
It shall be as you say. I serve.
Oh. Oh, this one is here. Okay. We have too much probes.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
Where's my bonus objective? Ask and you shall receive.
We are recovering the last Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
Okay, I guess mission over.
Hierarch, only some of your gateways have transformed into warp gates. It is better to commit to a single warp-in strategy.
Oops. You caught me. My bad.
You must construct additional pylons.
I need more pylons. Pylons, 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 pylons. Pylons, pylons.
I am the heart of
I'm beginning to think the pylon is
It shall be
much
as
better.
you say.
For the first slot. Until I get the 75. I think I should get the 75. Pylon plus 3 units.
Amon sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
I could probably kill that thing faster than I run back. Okay, and probably get an achievement.
Launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artemis. They will never forget it.
Okay guys, I guess because you could choose Shakuras as the first mission instead of Kohal, so that's why the first mission is probably easier. You do get a sweet Dark Templar though. Well, Immortal versus Dark Templar, I guess Dark Templar is easier. You know, Warp Gate is so much fun. I didn't even use Immortals.
Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ayr.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayr. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
To destroy an entire world. Wow, must be easy being a Protoss. Okay, see you guys in the next part. I'm gonna end the video now for this mission. Bye.